Alright, welcome back everybody. Here is Bullbosphorus again here on the live stream. Welcome buddies. Today we're flying from Amsterdam to Copenhagen Kastrup Airport. We have 155 passengers on board KLM 737, the Royal Dutch Airlines. Hepiniz hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Merhabalar. Bugünkü uçuşumuz Copenhagen olacaktır. Yaklaşık 1 saat 15 dakikalık bir uçuş olacaktır. About 1 hour and 15 minutes this flight. Right, we have 155 passengers. We already have put it in the FMC, the flight plan. And for this flight we need 8,500 kilogram fuel, and we put it also here. So let's start it up, this monster. Alright. Great to see you, captains. Welcome on board. Brandon Fox, hello buddy. Welcome. Nice to see you. That was a long time ago. And let's turn on the steady lights and the wing lights. Turn it on. And we're about to start up. So seatbelt signs on. Auto. Fuel pumps. Get it to on position. And let's start up this anti-collision lights. Yeah buddy, some new updates. We're on Vatsim. Vatsim number 1. Great one. You like the music, buddy? I'm sure you're gonna like it. Alright, let's keep it quiet for the flight. Barbaros Fly, hoş geldin, merhabalar. Sağ olun, sizlere de iyi uçuşlar. Şu an Vatsim üzerindeyiz. Ve uçuş irtibamız Flight Level 310 olacaktır. Burayı ayarladık zaten. AP bleed açıyoruz. AP bleed on, left and right packs. Burada kapatalım. Alright, we're gonna depart from runway 09. We have 10 knots, wind coming from 100, and QNH was 0996. So we're gonna use runway 09 at Amsterdam. And before we go, we have to set our QNH to 0996. We have checked if there is some ATC or ground, but there is no ATC, so we stay here on the Unicom. Let me put in this QNH, let's say 996. Set and checked. And when we looking to the FMC, to the unit ref page, we have set also the N1 limits. And we're gonna take off with flaps 5. And the trim settings is 4.8. And the rotate speed is 141. And the V2 is 149. So let's put it for the first, the speed 149. Here we've got 149. That's done, and let's select the heading 090. And initial climb is 8,000 feet on the runway heading. Oh yeah. Firstly, we have to turn on the flight directors. Alright, let's do for the takeoff plus 300, the vertical speed. Trabzonspotter, iyi uçuşlar, sağ olun dostum. Sizin uçuş nasıl gidiyor? Aytunç Yıldız, merhabalar, hoş geldiniz kaptan. How are you doing buddy? Evet, parking brake'imiz şu an açıktadır. Birazdan flight metrelerimizi de açalım. Let's turn on also the traffic, and let me check the airport code is turned on. And let's do it for the co-pilot also. And pressing again on the traffic button will show you on the display the rings, the distance rings. Right, we are completely ready to start up and push back, but before we do that, let's check again if there is ATC on Vatsim. I cannot see any Vatsim ATC, so we are ready. Klm 980 is ready to start up and push back. Alright, let's start with engine number 2. That's the right number, and let's do it. Ground position. APU is on. Checked, yes, of course. Park and brake, release. Same as yesterday, same as tomorrow, Captain. Yeah, buddy, it's always a different flight. We want to try to do a different flights. It's never the same flight. It's always different one. Alright, starting engine number 1. I'm sorry, engine number 2. We have to release the park and brake, and here we go. Push back. Or M is pushing back the 737. M'imiz bizi pushback'e hazırladı. Bizi pushback yapıyor. İyi uçuşlar kaptanım demişsiniz. Sağ olun. Evrencim merhaba, hoş geldiniz. Alright, engine number 2 is started up. Let's start engine number 1. Alright, let's stop the pushback here. And let's turn on the pushback parking brake set. And starting engine number 1. Let's turn on the taxi lights. The runway turn on lights. Flaps 5. And turn on the RTO brake settings. Right, engine number 1 is also started up, so let's do before taxi checklist. Engine start switches continuous, and the taxi lights are set, flaps are 5, RTO brake set, trim settings 4.8. Let's trim it to 4.8. Trim settings 4.8 checked. Takeoff altitude is 8000 is also checked. Auto throttle set. That's for before takeoff, but it doesn't matter. Left and right packs on auto, APU bleed off, and of course we turn on the hydraulic power, and at least the probe heats, we turned on the probe heats. Alright, now we are ready for taxiing. Here we go. Release the parking brakes. Just a little more power. Here we go. Trying to keep at maximum 40% throttle power at least. And there we have another traffic. It's also taxiing to runway 09. And this is, by the way, for this way, this runway heading. Let's go behind the traffic. Evet, diğer trafiğin arkasına doğru yanaşalım. MTL'ler burada bembeyaz gösteriyor. Herhalde bunlara da bir ayar çekilmesi lazım. Let's continue on taxiway Alpha. Alpha 16 and we go to November 3. Ama MTL'ler gene güzel gösteriyor. Livery'leri gösterme diyor ama bunlar da bu kadar da olacak. Sağımızda bir uçak daha vardı. Evet, buradaymış. This is the auto traffic, so we wait for the auto traffic. We go behind this traffic. Number 34 departing on runway 09. Team Grabber, do you speak Netherlands? Yes, of course, I speak Netherlands. Spreek ook gewoon Nederlands. Alright buddies, don't forget to subscribe on the channel and like this live streaming, and also share this live stream before we taking off. We are number 3 for departing on runway 09 at Amsterdam Schiphol, and we are in the 737 KLM. Let me show you this from the outside. This is the wing looking. Look at that beautiful aircraft, 737. It's purple blue. Great color of the KLM. Awesome view. Let's hit the throttle a little bit until 40%. There's another aircraft landed there on the runway. I think it's runway 18 center. And there another one taxiing there on the ground. It's quite busy here on the ground at Amsterdam. I never expected that Vatsim network is so busy. It's the first time that we flying on Vatsim. There, oh, another traffic behind us. Holy fuck, we have to hurry up. Another traffic behind us, be careful. Funny show HD. Yeah, buddy, this is multiplayer on Vatsim network. We all love Vatsim, buddy. Vatsim #1. The greatest. Look at that, how busy this network is on Vatsim. Amazing. That's so great. Alright, here we go. Behind the 737 #3 for departing. First the other one, second and third one, and behind us another Airbus, or 757. I don't know what was it exactly. It looks like a 757. There he goes. #1 is going for departing. Evet, ilk uçağımız kalkıyor. #1 is taken off. Vallahi çok güzel gözüküyor Vatsim. Yeah, buddy, Vatsim is killing this shit. This is the greatest thing. Flying on Vatsim. Evet, buddy. Vatsim'e katılmanızı size tavsiye ederim. Gerçekten harika. Bayağı bir kalabalık var yani Vatsim üzerinde. 6-7 tane uçak var şu an. On the holding point for runway 09. Just wait for the other traffic. Parking brake set. Maalesef MTL'lerde şeyi göstermiyor, livery'leri göstermiyor ama bu daha sonra düzenleyebiliriz bunları. Aleykümselam Kenancığım, merhaba, hoş geldin. Evet, bu uçuşta kısa bir uçuş olacak. 1 saat 15 dakikalık bir uçuştur. Flight duration today is 1 hour and 50 minutes to Copenhagen. Haydi koçum, take off. Come on, Captain. You go. Charlie mode on and take off. Hoş bulduk kaptanım. İyi seyirler Kenancığım. Öbür trafiğin kalkmasını bekledi herhalde. O da airborne oldu. Şu an bunu bekliyoruz. Evet, release parking brake. Line up runway 09. And wait, of course. Evet, şurada 2 dakikalık bir bekleme süremiz var. Parking brake set yapıyoruz hemen. Bu arada da strobe light'larımızı açalım. Position lights strobe and steady. And landing lights on. Checked. The traffic is took off now. Evet, diğer trafiğimiz kalktı. Tekerlerini de kaldırdı. Biz de kalkış için hazırlığımızı yapıyoruz. Before takeoff checklist, auto throttle on, checked. And engine start switches continuous. And left and right packs we turn off. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff. Autopilot, oh yeah buddy, welcome on board. İyi yayınlar kaptan, yetişebildiğim uzun zamandan sonra demişsiniz Onurcum. Çok güzel, sizleri de burada görmek bizleri mutlu ediyor. Kalkış için tam da zamanında yeriştiniz. Transponder mode, onu da açıyoruz. Transponder mode, turn on. Mode Charlie, alright. Kule olmadığı için kuleye bağlanmadan gidiyoruz. Yani kule olmadığı için bağlamamıza da gerek yok zaten. Alright. Here we go. Release the parking brake. Thrust power set. Toga power. $80 knots cross check. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate. Gear up. Check speed. $1,500 feet, AGL nose down. Let's do 10 degrees. Engine deceleration speed. Alright, let's continue climbing on runway heading. We have selected 8,000 feet, and after that we're gonna continue on the flight plan. Speed up a little bit. Let's select 220. It's a little bit cloudy here at Amsterdam. Biraz hava bulutlu gördüğünüz gibi arkadaşlar. Birazdan otopilotumuza bağlanacağız. Oo, mükemmel bir kalkış oldu. Awesome takeoff. Flaps 1 selection. Retracting to flaps 1. Here we go. Alright. Let's make a left turn and we turn on the LNAV and the VNAV. Also the autopilot. So let's do the work for autopilot, and there's the speed 200. We passed it, so flaps up. Evet, biraz türbülanslı geçiyor. A little bit turbulence in the sky, so we are reported airborne at 3,000 feet. Great looking from Amsterdam. We love Amsterdam, buddy. This is the real town. Here we have to go. Look at that wing fix. Awesome clouds. Çok güzel bulutlarımız var arkadaşlar. Ve muhteşem bir türbülans efektini de görüyorsunuz. Her zamanki gibi. Evet, fazla da dışarıda gezenlemeyelim. Biraz kabinimizin içerine geçelim. After takeoff checklist yapalım hemen. Select flight level 180. Engine start switches off. Checked. Turn off the ECU. Generator boostları açmayı unuttuk. Arkadaşlar bunu hemen açalım tekrardan. Autopilot tekrardan on. Left and right packs auto. Gear up and off. RTO brake off. Checked. Flaps up. No green light. Checked. After takeoff checklist completed. Evet, şimdi güneye doğru dönüşümüz yapıyoruz. Batıya doğru kalktık. Güneye doğru dönüşümüz yapıyoruz. Yaklaşık şu andan itibaren 1 saatlik bir uçuş sürecektir. 1 saat sonra Copenhagen Kastrup havaalanına varacağız inşallah. Evet, bunu FSX Steam'den bulabilirsin. Steam'de de var. Steam'den satın alabiliyorsunuz aynen. Evren Aslan teşekkürler demiş. Herhalde siz iyi bir simülatör arıyorsunuz. Eğer güzel bir simülatör arıyorsanız, yani grafik olarak yani bir simülatör baktığınızda bence benim kişisel şeyim sorarsanız bana X-Plane 11 derim. Çünkü grafiklerde bir numara. Muazzam. Ama şimdi şöyle bir şey var. Flight Simulator X'te de yani tabii bütün detayına kadar yapılmış eklentiler vardır. Bu da yani bundan uçmak istiyorsanız tabii ki de o zaman Flight Simulator X ya da Prepar 3'te almanız lazım. Ama grafikleri X-Plane gibi olmaz. Evet. Past 10,000 feet, landing lights off. Taxi lights off, runway lights turned off. Position lights steady and wing lights off, wheel lights off, logo lights'ı da kapatıyoruz. Lights off. Seatbelt sign'ı da kapatalım. Turn off seatbelt sign. Turn on the wing anti-ice. Evet, şu an hava ısısı 2 derece. O yüzden kaloriferlerini açtık. Barometremizde standart alıyoruz. Bunu aslında 3000 fitte almamız lazımdı. Biraz geciktirdik. Senin PS kötü mü Volkan? Hayır, autopilotçum kötü değil. Bilgisayar speklerini görebilirsiniz. Eğer şunu alttan yazdığınızda tüm bilgileri alabileceksiniz. Benim şu an altta yazdım chat'te. You can get my PC specs when you're typing in this help and you can see it. And you've got all the information what you need. Wow, look at that. Awesome view, man. Right wing view. Look at the clouds. Oo, hastasıyız baba. Şuraya bak. Bulutların hastasıyız gerçekten. Yakında da Polonya'ya da geleceğiz. Aytunç Kaptan. Bugün aslında Polonya'ya doğru gitmeyi düşünüyordum ama nasip bugün Kopenhagen oldu. Yolculuğumuz inşallah beraber uçtuğumuzda güzel olur. Bir Polonya'ya doğru uçuşumuz iyi olur yani. Evet, flight level 18'e ulaştık. Hemen flight level 310 yapalım. Select flight level 310. Oops, a little bit too much. Drop down to flight level 310 and press again on VNAV. And we continue climbing to flight level 310. We're still at flight level 180. Şu an irtibamız flight level 180'da. Alright, Rexy Fan 35 has subscribed on the channel. Thank you very much for your subscription, and don't forget to smash that like button, buddy. About 1 hour we are at our destination at Copenhagen. Our aircraft is Boeing 737 KLM aircraft, and yeah, we continue climbing to flight level 310 on heading. Present heading is northeast, direct to Groningen. Let me look. What is the expectation above Groningen? At Groningen we're at flight level 260, so that's a great altitude. And on Bedum we are on our cruise altitude. Hey dude, nice aircraft, Rexy Fan 35. Thank you very much, buddy, and thank you for your subscription. We all love that. I hope to see you here oftenly on the channel, and I will say welcome here and have a great time. Look at that, we are in the mist, in the cloudy weather. Woo, that's exciting. You never know what's gonna happen. Holy crap, what was that? We've got some message. I don't know what we have to do. Please contact me 125.02. Okay.
Good evening, Russia 6619 are approaching point Bullbosphorus level 380 with you. Russia 6619 and good evening.
So we have to contact with Bremen radar.
6619.
Bremen radar, good day, KLM 980, direct to Groningen intersection. We're climbing flight level 230 to flight level 210. We are with you.
KLM 980, open, hello, identify. No problem, time for the receiver.
Continuing climbing flight level 310, KLM 980, thank you.
KLM 980, can you please set Squawk 2454?
Squawk 2454, KLM 980.
Thank you.
Alright, squawk code 2454. Let's do that firstly. 2454, here we go, and that's it. Transponder mode is also on TARA.
The 7 Mike, the wind is 70 degrees, 10 left, only 08 left. This is 610 left, for the money.
Rexy Fan, dude, I don't have Twitch, plus I'm 12 years old and my dad and mom wouldn't let me anyway. It doesn't matter, buddy. If you stay here and you're watching, if you like this, of course, you're free to stay here. And we're also we're always proud to be fly here with KLM and to show you on the live stream. So we contacted with Bremen radar on 125.02. Everything goes very well now. We're still climbing to flight level 310, and we hit the flight level 260 right now. Look at that on the primary flight display, you can see that exactly. It's an altitude of about 8,000 meters above the ground level. Yeah, buddy. It's looking so fun. we changed from network, and now we are on Vatsim. And for so far now, I really like the Vatsim. It was really busy on the ground at Amsterdam before takeoff. And yeah, we will see what's gonna happen on Copenhagen on the ground or at the approach. Every flight is surprising for me. Looks like we are flying alone. There is no co-pilot here instead. Right, if any questions, please let me know below in the chat sections, or any discussions, let me know, so we can show you about flying, everything about this aircraft. I can show you up. Look at that, how beautiful this is looking when we're looking from the left wing. It's an amazing view. Looks like real. Hey Bull Captain, Sultan, hello, welcome aboard, buddy. What is your favorite monster movie? Well, American Psycho. This is the most beautiful movie. I like it. But if you're below or 12 years old... Oh yeah, what I was said is it's...
Second, please.
I just not suggesting for you if you're right, 12 years old.
On our side, gate of Octorift. Crossing the airport and gate of Octorift. Thank you very much.
I couldn't hear it because the last transmission on the ATC. What I was said is if you were 12 years old, I don't suggest you to watch this movie. Because it's for 80 plus or 21 plus. It's more aggression. American Psycho is not a blockbuster. I'm talking about a blockbuster monster. If you like Godzilla, okay, I didn't hear that. Well, about that, maybe Gorilla. Gorilla movie. Alright, there we are. We're at our cruise level. And the next stage is descending. So we're gonna prepare our descending about about 121 nautical miles. It's at 12:34 Zulu time. Right now, at the moment, is 12:18. This is the Zulu time, 12:18, and what I said is 12:34. We're gonna start descending. That's about 20 minutes. No, it's about 60 minutes. 16 dakika sonra alçalmaya başlayacağız. About 60 minutes. We will starting descending to Copenhagen. And before we do that, we have to realize which runway is active for the landing at Kastrup Airport. And of course, we are setting the unit ref page. ILS frequency. We're gonna use runway ILS 12, which the code is 109.90, so we have to put the ILS frequency here. 109.90. Alright, Yevgar, we have set it on navigation 1 and navigation 2. Same for 109.90, and we place it to active position. And the core setting is 1 to 1. Core settingimizi 1-2-1 alıyoruz. Manyetik headingimiz. Pistimiz 2-1 olacaktır. O yüzden pist manyetik headingini alıyoruz.
That's with 1-4 kilometer, confirming the meet you on an off flight, we can cross weather with B737, over.
Cross weather 65.1.
Just 1-4 kilometer, say again. The probability to cross weather with C70.
The flight sim deck, hello buddy, nice to see you, welcome on board. Finally we have changed the network to Vatsim, and my first impression about the Vatsim is really great. Awesome network, and I think I'm gonna fly forever on Vatsim. You know, just forget about it on IVAO, flying this network. It's going good, happy for Friday, how about yourself? Yeah buddy, we are already in the happy Friday, and all the weekend we are free, so I have to work for another video for the weekend. Maybe on Sunday I'm gonna publishing some exciting and awesome videos. You know, last weekend I couldn't place any video, so this weekend we need another video. But I'm really happy to see you buddy here on the live stream. As you can see, we are flying the 737. You are one of another expert on the 737. Know how to fly the 737, of course. So I don't have to tell anything about this aircraft to you. Yeah, buddy, that's the flying live, the virtual aviation live. Rexy fan 35, your last message was deleted by Nightbot. I don't know. Maybe check your caplux is on, so you have to turn it off. You know, today is the day that Jesus crucified himself for us. No, it's not today. It's on Sunday. Alright, let's check it out. 82 nautical miles, top of descent. It's about 10-12 minutes for descending. We have to make sure it's going to be runway 12. I've already selected ILS frequency for runway 12. Let's gonna check which arrival we have choose.
Hello.
It's a 2-1 Bravo. 2-1 Bravo arrival. Sunday is Sunday is when he came back. I don't know, buddy. One of the day he came back. I believe he was cruised on Sunday and Tuesday he was back on Monday. I don't know.
1833 have identified così direct Bravo. Direct Bravo, KLM 1833.
Right, we have a tailwind with 46. Tailwind 46 knots.
Line 321, hello, that's box 245. We'll stop for the 453,
Remember that USA 6977 with you at 25,000 or 29,000.
There's a 6970, hello, identified descent flight level 110.
Right, Sunday's a day when he comes back. Alright, let me look from the right wing again.
6970, did you copy?
Did he call us?
Line 321, you are identified, proceed direct Oscar, FSDF, you are November.
Alright, 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes for descending. And before descending, let's check again this FMC. Let me see the process page. At the landing we left 5,500 feet fuel on board, so that's enough for flying with 182 nautical miles. The flight sim deck, buddy. I want to fly in US in the future because we changed the network to Vatsim, and I think it's gonna be a great opportunity to fly on Vatsim and in US. Maybe my local time is different, but with my local time in the evening when I fly and to compensate it with US times, you know. What times are the best time in US, the local time? If you can tell me that, we can maybe fly together another flight on Vatsim. De Dutch flight, hello buddy, welkom. Hey vriend, alles goed? Nou, we zijn onderweg naar Denemarken, naar Kopenhagen. We zijn al ongeveer 3 kwartier onderweg en we gaan alvast beginnen met dalen. Dat gaan we zo meteen doen, over 7 minuutjes ongeveer. Alright. Landing runway length is 2,800 meters. Let's select auto brake 2 for the landing. Flaps 30 for the landing, of course. Speed 148. Maybe we could fly a propeller plane around and try to stay together. Yeah, but it's a great idea. But are you flying same on Vatsim? If so, you can make me really happy, buddy. So we can fly formation flight, and that you should be the first co-operator on my channel that is flying together on Vatsim. And you know, you can also join me on my Discord channel for the next live stream if you're gonna fly together. But we have to stay connected on Instagram or other social media. Just I will send you in short time a private message again, so we can schedule which day and time we can do it. I know there is a big difference in the local time because I'm living in Amsterdam and you in USA, so at minimum 6 hours different time. But we are really close for top of descent. It's about 4 or 5 minutes. En Dutch Flight zegt, ik ga dadelijk Vatsim ACC maken. Speciaal voor jou dat we samen kunnen vliegen. Ja, moet je zeker doen, Gap. Ik zit nu op Vatsim en het is echt geweldig. I love Vatsim. Really, you have to join the Vatsim also. Autopilot, no, I am not Germany. I'm from Amsterdam, it's the Netherlands. And Flight Sim Deck says autopilot, not sure, I think I'm on the version when it first came out. And you say I fly on Vatsim. Oh, that's great. Great news. Really great news. You know, this is really easy, Vatsim. I never thought it was so easy. They called me several times to fly on Vatsim and I ignored them. And these guys are really, they had a great idea to fly on Vatsim. I don't know why I've flown before on Vatsim, but this is looking really easy. So from now on in the future I'm gonna fly on Vatsim and we can do more on Vatsim. So we are actually ready for descending. We have 2 minutes, so let's request from the ATC if we can start descending. Next point is to Dosur, and after Dosur we want to descend, so let's request that. Bremen radar, flight level 310, Klm 980, requesting after Dosur intersection to start or descending to final destination.
I confirm that was Klm 980, correct?
Yes, requesting descending after Dosur intersection at flight level 310, KLM 980.
That's correct. Detail on the discussion, monitor now Unicom. You're leaving the airspace in a few seconds. Copenhagen Tower is online on frequency 118.1.
Could you read back for the frequency? I didn't hear your last transmission.
First you descend and the final there is the Copenhagen Tower on 118.1.
Roger that, 118.1 for KLM 980. Should we switch now, tower?
No, it's final. It's on the let's please send 7 nice flight up and nice landing.
Roger that. We
German radar, good evening. Here's 176 at ramp 56 in Hamburg, requesting high power clearance to Zurich.
Right, we select flight level 180.
This is 176, good evening. You're clear to Zurich, lead Echo 5 Charlie, departure, initial climb 5000, walk 2460.
It's 118.0.
Echo 5 Charlie, walk 2463, this is 176. 176, is that correct?
Still we have got a tailwind. And KLM 980, we started descending from flight level 310 to flight level 180.
Correct, and you're leaving airspace on 122 doesn't right now, correct?
Thank you very much for your ATC and see you next time. We're switching to Unicom, bye bye. Alright, we're switching to Unicom 122.80. Here we go. Let's hurry up before the ATC gets angry. Ooh. And let's do standby 118.10. Here we've got on standby. This is for the approach. So let's tune it on standby. And the Flight Sim Deck, you want to visit Germany one day. I hope you can come also to the Netherlands, because I'm living in the Netherlands and I should really appreciate it to if I can see you. And if you can meet each other in Amsterdam, you know, the biggest town in the Netherlands, the greatest town, I will show you here some great stuff, buddy. You're always welcome, and you can connect me when you're scheduling to come here to Amsterdam. Kan jij vliegtuigen goed zien met livery? Nee, helaas niet. Alle vliegtuigen zijn gewoon helemaal wit gekleurd, dus ik kan ze helaas niet zien. And Rexy Fan 35, I'm watching the SpaceX Falcon 9 launch. Don't you just love the cracking sound effect that the rocket produces on takeoff? Yeah, buddy. Hello and welcome back to Bullbosphorus. For any donations, please press one of the links below in description. Bullbosphorus will really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your donation. Have a nice flight with Bullbosphorus. Alright buddies, thank you very much for your donations. Bullbosphorus, really appreciating that. And we started our descending, and we have to select our QNH. Let me check how we can watch the matter code on this panel. I don't know, we are using for the first time. Addis is on 132.37. Is this automatic, or is this a person on the server who's telling the matter codes? I don't know, but we will see. We can switch it to the frequency. Dan moet je iets kopen. Alleen kan geen Vatsim maken van. Dude, I don't have any money. Sorry about it. No, but it doesn't matter. It's not a must. It's up to you, buddy. If you can make donations, you can do it, and otherwise it doesn't matter. You're always welcome, buddy. It's just to help Bullbosphorus for the simulations, to upgrade some stuff, you know. People want to see different aircrafts and different models and different sceneries, but I couldn't buy everything by myself, you know. You have to get some donations for this. If you guys really want to see different aircrafts like A380 or 330 or 340, you must donate for this, and I can buy with this donation some aircrafts. It's all up to you guys, so it doesn't matter. For me, the 737 and the 777 are the best aircrafts. I can do with it, I can handle it. And on the display we have shown 40 nautical miles, so let's get it closer, the range. Let's do 20 miles. Let's do some fix on the radial fix. I have to know some places, but we will do that later. Tudolo vector. Let's clear the vector here. And directly entering the CI12 at 3000 above. Still at flight level 210. Let's continue to climb descent flight level 140. Flight level 140. Set and checked. Cengizhan'cım merhabalar, hoş geldin. Welkom aboard. Ik ga ook vlogs doen. Vliegen alleen met weet geen vlucht. Ja, je moet het gewoon even bedenken, dat maakt eigenlijk niet uit. Je kan gewoon vliegen waar je naartoe wilt. Looking so great, Copenhagen. Holy crap, what happened? Oh, there it is. There it is back, FMC. And let's check what we have to do now. Check again the V speed. Let's select 147 for the landing. Let's select Bullbosphorus or the airport code. Let's fix it. Let's say we're gonna do it. Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel. Let's fix this airport and do the radial and the distance. Radial inbound. Have a look on the page. Inbound to runway 120. So let's fix the radial inbound 120 slash the distance. Let's keep it on 20. Right, there we've got created the ring. So we know when we're entering this ring that we have to keep an eye on the speed and the altitude. There we below flight level 180, so let's change the squawk. I mean the QNH. It's a 1009. Amazing looking here. Alright, let me get the tower information center AG8V. There's no ATC anymore. I thought we had some approach, but there's no approach. Aleykümselam. Havacı Türk, merhabalar, hoş geldiniz. Welcome on board, Havacı Türk. We are on the approach. Still at flight level 150. There's the beeping sound, so let's continue descending to flight level 100. Here we have selected, as you can see, and current heading is 072. Nightbot, I thought I blocked you. He is the Nightbot, he is the master of this channel. You cannot block him, he is a really tough guy. Alright, let's get some information. AKCH, which is QNH 1010. Let's select 3000, continuing descending 3000. Below 10,000 feet we have to turn the landing lights and all the lights. Here we can see our part of the green circle, the 20 nautical mile circle. re-entering the circle, we have to below 10,000 feet. We're already at flight level 120, so we're really close to it. And at this ring we have to keep the speed below 250 because it's the approach. Let's turn on the seatbelt sign, what we have to do before, but we forget it also. Centrifugal pumps, we turn it off. The yaw dampers is automatically turned off, but we turn it on again. That's interesting. How it could be turned off by itself. Speed, decelerating to 240. Right, 10,000 feet and speed is 250. So let's turn on the landing lights and the taxi lights. Logo lights, wing lights and the wheel lights, we turned it on. And what we're going to do is switching the generators from tuning position left and right. Copenhagen, here we coming. I don't know if there is an approach. I looked on the network, but I couldn't see any approach. Let's report from approach runway 120. Alright, we reported on the interface in the message chat room on Unicom 122.80, and now we're on the approach below 8,000 feet. Alright, we are below 10,000 feet, so let's turn on the throttle camera so you can see what happened in the cockpit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, buckle in. We're starting or descending. We are on approach, buddy. We are below 7,000 feet. So we're really close. We're getting really close to the airport. As you can see on the navigation, it's up to 20 nautical miles, and you can see that we're gonna make the base turn and then final at 3,000 above at AGL, so it's meaning altitude ground level, and making the final approach on runway 120. So we have already reported our approach at this 6,000 feet. So I hope they know that we are gonna coming in on runway 12 before we getting on a collision on the runway or a go around or whatever. Yeah, buddy, we checked the METAR. METAR is wind from 170 at 10 knots. QNH was 1010. That's the most important things. And temperature was about 8 or 10 degrees. You can see we come closer to the ground, so below 5,000 feet we keep the try or speed to below 220 or 200 knots. That's exactly the speed what we want to do, what we want to get. So let's deploy the spoilers fully so we can reduce the speed until we reaching 200 knots. Hey, I have a question. This is important. Is there port where on an approach to an international airport or regional airport? I don't know, buddy. Can you give me a shout out? RexiFan35. Okay, a shout out for you, buddy.
Good evening, Easy 1987. We're going to make it off of, I think it is 04, right, I believe.
Right, flaps
Correct,
1.
04 left.
Yeah, exactly. You're 04 left. You landed at the wrong runway though. We're using 22s at the moment. But no worries. Taxi to stand Foxtrot 4. We have Bravo, Romeo and Whiskey. Cross runway 30 is gonna be here.
Taxi to stand Foxtrot 4, Bravo, via Bravo, Romeo, Whiskey, cross runway 30, Easy 1987.
Approach, good day, Klm 980 at 4,500 feet and approach runway 12. We are requesting a full stop landing.
Klm 982, Castleton. Good evening. Runways in use are 22 left for landing. So just descend and maintain 3,000 feet, and then it's gonna be around, let me see. Yeah, so big 2 degrees, and then on the islands for 2 for left.
Roger that, it's landing 22 left. We holding altitude 3,000 feet. Please could you give me some directions for the heading?
982, affirmative, alright. Yeah, fly 262 to start off with, and then 3,000 feet.
Roger that, 060, 3,000 feet, Klm 980, and speed is, current speed is 200.
Klm 982, yeah, you can fly 300, just like 252 knots.
Roger, speeding up to 250, Klm 980. Alright, we're gonna speed up, flight level 250 and flaps up. Alright, speed check 250, heading 060 and altitude is 3,000 feet. So we're waiting for further instructions from the Kastrup airport. Yes, you finally get a good shout out. RexiFan35, you're awesome, buddy. Hey boss, I'm going to be doing some GPVS callouts for you on landing, okay? That's okay, man. No problem. Just leave you on here. This is your channel, buddy. Evet, hızımızı arttırdık 250 knotsa. There's another runway, 9 o'clock, about 5 nautical miles. Yeah, there we're diving into the clouds. Right, arrival is ILS 22 left, so we changed the ILS frequency. It's 19.50. Right, switched boat communication ILS frequency, and the runway length is 3,300 meter, and flaps 30 for landing. Checked. Course heading 219er. Course heading 219er. That's like 219er. And also the right side 219er. Kastrup Airport, here we coming. Just wait on us on the ground. And we have a little bit turbulence. Whoa, you can feel it shaking. Whoa, all the passengers are scared, buddy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go, 3000. Yeah, we're still on 3000, buddy. Waiting for some instructions from the tower. He told us to fly on this heading and altitude and speed. I can't wait for the landing. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. Yeah, what's that meaning? 199. Pressure check. 3000, yes.
KLM 980, descend 2000 feet and then turn right heading 250, clear ILS on the SUPERCHAT. Correction, SUPERCHAT.
Descend 2000 feet and you say it's right heading 250.
Right heading 150 and 2000 feet, affirmative.
Roger, 150, right heading and descending 2000 feet, KLM 980, roger. And we are, by the way, reducing the speed for final approach.
KLM 980, you can reduce the speed as you want, but you are allowed to fly 2002 knots.
Thank you very much. Alright, reducing the speed for the approach. Keep an eye on the primary flight display speed, still 230, and we're below 2500. He said we are ready for the approach, so we immediately have to reduce the speed to below 200. And let's hit the approach button before we're missing the localizer. Let's deploy again the spoilers, and here we've got the localizer. And down and detent the spoilers. Let's arm it for the landing. Armed, checked. Flaps 1. KLM 980, we are established on ILS 22 left, 2000 feet.
980, one way to the left, with the land, service 170, please, at 6 knots.
Flaps 2. Roger that, copy the wind and ready for the landing, KLM 980. Lower the gear. And flaps 5. Here we can hear it, speed 160. Alright, runway inside, checked. Flaps 10. Flaps 15. You said 999, but we are still at 2000 feet, buddy. Now we're on the glide path. We captured the glide slope. You can see, you can read out the altitude here. It's based on AGL. It's altitude ground level. Right, let's select the final landing speed. That's on 152. It's the VREF speed. It's the landing speed 152, and we hitting the flaps 30. 30 set. Before landing checklist, gear down, green lights, checked. Auto brake 2, checked. Spoilers armed, green light is not checked. So let's do that now. This green light checked. Engine start switch is continuous. Landing lights on, and before landing checklist completed. We are ready for the landing. 1000 feet.
1000.
Let's turn on the APU for the parking.
500.
500 feet. Alright, let's turn off the autopilot and the oil throttle.
300.
Alright, they'll be flying manually.
200. 100.
100. Landing.
50. 40. 30. 20.
10. Come on, buddy.
10.
Spoilers and reverse thrust set. Keep an eye on the center lines on the runway and the speed. We are braking at 90. And there is the 60 knots, throttles on idle. Alright, that was a great landing. Spoilers are down in the tent, releasing the aura brake, and we continuing taxiing on the next way. So let's turn off the Charlie mode. No, let's do that exactly when we are on the runway. So the position lights is steady. Turn off landing lights. Alright, Charlie mode turned off. Evet, asfalt ağladı be. Var mı bizim gibi uçanlar he? Yeah buddy, that was a great landing. Kastrup Airport, KLM 980, runway 22 left, vacated. Requesting taxi clearance to the blocks.
KLM 980, stand Alpha 12, via Bravo, Charlie, Alpha, and Yankee. Cross runway 30.
Roger, Alpha 1-2 via Charlie Delta Yankee, KLM 980.
Bravo, Charlie, Alpha and Yankee.
Copy that. Bravo Delta. I'm sorry, Bravo Charlie Delta Yankee, KLM 980. Right, retracting the flaps. Yes, good job. Thank you very much, Captain. İyi inişti Volkan abi. Ali'cim sağ olun, teşekkürler. Oh yeah buddy. Evet, gerçekte de böyle, aynen. Autopilot. We are on the taxiway. We have got Bravo Charlie Delta Yankee from Alpha 1-2. We are still in Bravo, so we're gonna take Charlie. So we have to take to left. Here this way, we're gonna take to left. Şuradan sola dönmemiz lazım. Charlie taksi yoluna. Evet, Charlie yolunda devam ediyoruz. Charlie'den sonra Delta taksi yoluna bağlanmamız lazım. After Charlie taxiway, we have to cruising with Delta. So this is Delta. Here we can see Delta. So we go to right. Here is Delta. Evet, Delta'dan sonra Yankee'ye geçeceğiz. KLM 980 request to cross runway 12.
KLM 980, you're clear to cross runway 2.
Thank you, crossing runway 12 on Delta taxiway. Alright, iznimizi de aldık. We have permission to cross runway. To make sure we gonna look around for any traffic. I cannot see any traffic, so we continuing taxiing. And we're looking for Yankee taxiway. It says we have to turn here to the left, Yankee taxiway. And we have to take Alpha 12, the next one. This is Alpha. And here we take the first right. This is the Alpha. He said Alpha 1-2. So let's try to find the right way, the right gate. Tower, KLM 980, we are on the blocks. Did we have any choice for parking?
Did you get that, Alpha 1-2?
Park and brake set. I passed the Alpha taxiway, but I don't know where if we are on 1-2. But we're still on the parking, and we're about to shut down the engines.
Well, I kind of needed to move a bit because you're in default scenery, I see. Right now you're actually in the middle of a taxiway. So like, can you maybe taxi into one of the buildings?
Yeah, of course. I will continue taxiing just straight, and we'll search up another gate. Thank you. Alright, we have to move from here because the tower is seeing us on a taxiway. Yeah, landing checklist is completed, but it's already done. Let's move around and let's park here at this general gates.
Yeah, that's enough.
Alright, thank you. We're parking at this gate.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Alright, parking brake set, and we turn off the engine 1 and 2. Gen bus are off, APU is on, set. Tower we parked, engines shut down, flight plan is closed, KLM 980.
So thanks you a lot for coming into Copenhagen. It was a pleasure, and I wish you a very good day.
Yes, there was also a pleasure for me. Thank you, and thank you for your ATC, and hope to see you next time, buddy.
Yep, see you. Bye.
Alright, switching to Unicom 122.80, so we turned off the communication. Engine start switches, of course, we turned off. Logo lights off, position light off position, wing lights off, wheel lights off, taxi lights off in the first case, and the fuel pumps, we also turn off the fuel pumps. Turn off the seatbelt signs. Hydraulics off, wing anti-ice also, turn it off, probe it off. Window lights or window heat, we turn it off. Checked. Alright, that was a great flight, and let's look for an instant replay. And before we do that, we start, of course, our nice music. Yeah, buddy, we gonna look for the instant replay, how we did it from the outside. And let me check firstly. Before we do that, of course, we have to go offline from Vatsim. So we turn off or disconnecting and closing the app, and we are going to instant replay. I search it up for, let me look, 600 seconds back. Oh, we're on time. Oh, look at that. Alright, let's try the runway with the tires. Approach. Look at that. That's a really soft landing. It's about 100 feet per minute landing rate. Alright, buddies, thank you very much for watching and liking and sharing this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next live stream again. And Bullbosphorus loves you all, and don't forget to communicate with me on Instagram or other Facebook social media. So I hope to see you next flight, and thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye. bye.